What is up? I just realized I wasn't even ready. I don't know if I was ready or not. Just give me 1 sec. Sorry, I just need to do something. Okay. I'm here. Fresh from the volume. It's a disaster. Do a little clap, clap, clap. Open. What's up, Metal? How's it going, brother? Oh man, I don't know. I wasn't ready. I don't know. I started like doing the stream 2 minutes early. I should have just taken a few more minutes to prepare. I just wasn't ready. I don't know why. I was just like, I'm going. I'm impatient. It's okay. We're good. I'm good. I think I'm really good. I'm gonna bring my reference over. We're gonna work on this girl today. I can't just wait. I don't know. We'll just get into it. I gotta. I don't know what I gotta do here. I guess we will clean up the power a little. I need to draw in the face proportions better. Like, it's pretty close, but like, well, I mean, some of it's close, some of it is not. It's pretty close. I think the hat's close. I think this needs to come in. I just need to figure out what color exactly I'm going to do it. That's a better. Mix up some pink paint. I need this to be way finer. What was my problem? Can you see? Yeah, you can see. I think this needs to. This needs to get cut in, I think. Where am I? Let's give her a nose. No, let's do that. Let's do that split. Oh, it's too fucking chunky, bro. I think this got right here. It's a little bit in. We'll bring it down to the outside of her hair, about there. And I think that this also needs to come in. Let's do that. Her hat has a bit of a dip. Too much of a, too sharp. I can just rub it out, I guess. I think I just went up again. Fuck. It's okay. Hey, did you guys see they found a exoplanet that has biomarkers of life on it? It's probably got like a whole bunch of bacteria. It's probably one of the best. It will take a while for them to say conclusively if it has life or not, or how likely it is that it has life. But it's like probably the best candidate that we've ever found for a planet that possibly has life on it. Basically, they can you can use those telescopes that they have. You can use those. There's the James Webb Space Telescope, which I'm just going to talk for a little bit about everything I know about this. There's a James Webb Space Telescope, and it detects infrared radiation. And one of the things that it can do is you can tell what chemicals are on other planets in the atmospheres of the other planets because certain chemicals block different frequencies of light, which means they block different colors on the light spectrum. So when it goes through so when we receive the information, the signal about what light is there in the sky, you can see basically what chemicals are in the atmosphere of another planet because of the color of the light. And then obviously more advanced telescopes can detect more clearer images. The James Webb Space Telescope is like one of the most advanced telescopes that we have. It launched on maybe Christmas Day 2020. It was very exciting. So like on this planet, I think it's like KB something, KB whatever. That'd be sick if I had just remembered that number. KB 152. Let's call it that. That's a good guess. If they I need to erase that. Like they found ammonia on it, which means that it has an ocean. I'm not exactly sure why that means that. I'm just told by the people that if there's ammonia in the atmosphere, that means that it likely has an ocean. This can go under here like that. Yeah, that doesn't need to go there actually. So, anyways, they found this one. They found this one chemical on it. Sulfa something. And it's most likely made by like bacteria. At the beginning of the Earth was a vast ocean, and the only thing that was there was bacteria, and just basically spread and took over everything. Is there a special telescope? The James Webb Space Telescope. The James Webb Space Telescope is it's located in the Lagrange point 2. As the Earth is rotating around the sun, there's different points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If the Earth is right here, this would actually be way over here. But there's 5 points where the gravitational pull and the gravitational pull of the sun and the gravitational pull of the Earth have less force because they equal each other out. And those are the best place to. Yeah, I don't think it affects my daily life either, but I just think it's fucking really cool. I think more the science that. Well, I know the whole thing. I think is fascinating. But they fly this fucking. They launch this telescope out to the Lagrange point 2 way out here, so it's the furthest away from the sun. But it has to take the least amount of fuel to stay in orbit. It goes in like a little circle orbit once out there, because it actually has to use the shadow from the Earth to cool it down, because it needs to be so cold. The one of the last detector that it takes in the image that gets processed is I think it's cooled down to 4 Kelvin. And like Kelvin is the temperature that they use and it starts at absolute zero, the absence of heat. But since infrared is basically heat, if I understand it correctly. You got to get that thing so cool so that it can make detections down to the smallest, highest resolution that it can. This telescope is about the size of a tennis court. It's got a huge gold disc on it made of different they must be hexagon shapes. There's probably about 15 to 20 of these panels on this telescope, and they all angle differently. And they send the light goes into it, bounces off into this receiver, and then gets shot into the thing. And yeah, gold reflects infrared light waves the best. So they played it with gold. But about the weight, the amount of gold on that thing is about the weight of a golf ball. Equivalent. I don't know what that means. Isn't that the spot? Oh yeah, every yes, I think it is. Oh yeah, that actually probably is. Well, any two orbiting bodies will have a Lagrange point, but it would be definitely be the best space for a meetup. So that makes sense. That's interesting. I guess that is how you would meet in space. Fuck, you'd have to pick a spot in relation to something else. Crazy. Because everything's moving all the time. Fuck, I was thinking about those books. I should read them again. Death's End. Fuck. I think I already listened to them twice. I don't think I could do it again. It's very long, and I'll want to read all four. Hey, what's up, dude? What's up, dude? We're learning about science today. I was teaching Metal about space. He doesn't give a fuck, dude. That boy, I swear to God. Try to share my passions. Hey, you want to know how strong that telescope is, though? That James Webb Space Telescope? I'll tell you how strong it is. So basically, this detector gets super cooled down to like 4 Kelvin, like I said. So it can detect the equipment on it is so specialized that it can detect differences in temperature, right? That's what it's detecting. And that's what it's going to make the image out of. Differences in temperature. That's a good way to think about it, I think. So the more precise that this thing can tell exactly where this point is, or this point, or this point, or this point, it can make a higher resolution image of what is actually happening there. But this machine is so sensitive that if you took a child's if you took a child's um, if you took a child's nightlight and you put it on the moon. Oh wait. There's a a unit of measurement called a nanojansky, and that's for like that's like the smallest increment of how we measure light. It's called a nanojansky, and if you took a child's nightlight and you put it on the moon, this is how sensitive this thing is. It would be 96 nanojanskys, and that machine can detect all the way down to 4 nanojanskys. It's a telescope. I know. It is crazy. That's what I'm telling you. It's a James Webb Space Telescope. It's a this telescope they launched in 2020. They worked on it for like 30 years. They launched it from French Guiana. It's at the equator. Do you know why they launched it from French Guiana at the equator? That's a good question. Politics, that's always a good answer. But you want to launch into orbit from the equator because there's less gravity there. And you use the spin of the Earth to give you a boost. It was pretty expensive. It was a collaboration between basically every space country over the last like 30 years. And they needed it to work because this was it. They had everything into it. There was one. No, it's like the most. You should if there's some really cool videos about them making it. Like it's fucking crazy. There's this thing that I don't understand. There's this one thing that I don't understand about it, which I can't tell you about. But because it needs to be so it can detect those 4 nanojanskys or whatever of light steps or however it fucking works. Like it's so sensitive, but to be that sensitive, it has to get super cool. Like it has to be as cold as basically the detector has to be as cold as it can be so that it can tell the differences in the temperature. Um, but so one of the things it does is it uses the if this camera is the sun and this is the satellite and this is the Earth, it always, even though the Earth is moving, it always stays behind it and doesn't come out of there, so that it always is behind the Earth's shadow. So it's in the coolest part of the Earth's orbit. So when it's orbiting, it's behind this thing. So that's one way that it keeps cool. It's also got this huge sail thing on it that absorbs the light away from it. It's like a Teflon like space shield thing. So basically it's absorbing the light before it hits there. But then there's also this thing. I don't know how this works at all. But there's some I think it works by it somehow I don't fucking understand. I don't even know what I'm trying to explain. It somehow takes a wave, meaning like a frequency of sound, and it somehow like takes the last little bit away from the sail. I don't know. I tried watching this piece like 4 times and I was like, I don't understand what the fuck you're telling me. I should watch it again. Because actually it sounds like I actually remember quite a bit more than anticipated. Really? I just have I have a lot of I think I get excited a lot, but I just have a lot of information about this fucking telescope that just sits in my head. And it's all coming back. And then I'm like, oh yeah, what about this thing? I just find it super fucking I find it really I find it just really fascinating. Yeah, I think I get like I get excited all the time. I don't think sometimes it comes out, but sometimes it does. The James Webb Space Telescope. The James Webb Space Telescope is named it's named after James Webb. I don't even know who the fuck that is. That's the funniest part. That is really funny. Like, who's it named after? I'm like, oh, fucking some nerd. Where are we at? 28 minutes? Damn, dude, this is so slow. He worked at NASA during the Apollo missions. Makes sense. Oh, look who's the James Webb Space Telescope fucking nerd now, dude. Look, you've become everything he feared, everything he hated. Durable web search. I know. I was just teasing you. We'll get you there. Don't worry. they had to make this they had to make the fucking telescope fold up inside of a rocket. A rocket has a payload on it, and so they use like the I think they use the Saturn booster, the Saturn rocket, to launch it, and they launched it into space, and then this thing opens up, and this thing comes out, the telescope comes out, and it unfolds, and just fucking coasts all the way to this where it's supposed to go. Basically, it's got some stuff on it, but it's mostly powered by the thrust of the rocket. Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong about that. I could be really wrong about that, actually. I take that one back. We can go to Mars, and if you want to go to a place in your lifetime, we can go to Mars, or we can go to the moon. I don't mean like regular people. I think like humanity will get to Mars and to the moon. It kind of seems like inevitable now that somebody's going to go. But everything else is so far away that unless there was some new type of technology, we'll never. There would have to be a quantum leap in technology, and even then, like those Trisolarans, it took them like 400 years, and they were only 4 light years away. Like the fucking, what's it called? This is gonna be so fucked up. I'm thinking too much about the telescope. It's either going to be really fucked up or really great. I think we will go to Mars. I hope we do. We have to go to Mars. I don't want to go to Mars at all. I don't want to go to space, but I think it's super important that we have people that are wanting to do that. If we went to Mars, that would just represent such an incredible probably a peaceful time of the human's existence, very prosperous time. The problem is that the rate at which like technology progresses is just so fast. But like there's just so many. Do you know what a black swan is? A black swan is like a piece of information that if you knew it would change everything, basically. And there's a lot of black swan technologies out there that we don't know existed. What's up, dude? Damn, this is taking a long time today to draw this out. Oh man, I forgot to draw that neckline in. Well, I didn't forget. I forgot to do it again. I need to come down here. Part of it's good, I think. It needs to come up to here. Tea? Did I mention tea? I don't think so. I like tea. I always forget to make it. I forget it's an option. No, I don't have any tea. Dude, there was one train earlier and it was loud where I was like, holy fuck, dude, that's a train. No, this needs to come into here, I think, actually. This, oh, I see. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I want some tea. You gotta send me some tea. Have you guys seen that super old? Have you guys seen that super old Chinese tea? It's like a cake. I was watching some tea guys on YouTube. This one, this could come down to here, I think. Where do I want this? That's where I started from last time, I think. Let's do this here. There we go. Wow, look at that. Wow. Bruh, so good. I will bear like a wire. Wire. Fuck, dude, we're gonna pay this head on sax. I think I'm gonna bring it over a lot. I build a fire. She's kind of like way over. Oh yeah. Where are the Okay, I need to. Fuck. This needs to go to here. Secrets. Oh, this is getting. There's a lot of fucking lines on here now. This is gonna be a nice painting, though. Just the composition. I know you guys can't really see it right now, but like the whole thing. I need to bring this back over. I guess I could actually do that now. No, I shouldn't. I'll get too excited. I'll get too into it. Yeah, I gotta leave it. I got enough. I can do that. I want to varnish this one so bad. I think it would be fine, but I don't want to. I really want it just to come out great. So I'll just keep letting it dry for a little bit. I can't wait to get the colors on here and to see the. I can't wait to see the colors on here. I can't wait. And there's a fire. Mm-hmm. We'll keep going. Fuck, I'm almost done. It's just tough, man. It's tough. It's tough. I don't know why. This is not the funnest part. I don't think it takes. This takes a lot of my mental capacity. I don't like doing this part on video usually because it I don't. It's not. It's not like exciting. Well, I mean, it is exciting, but it's not like there's not big changes. Painting back in my proportions or painting in where they're supposed to be, fixing the proportions, doing proportion work. I feel like it takes me a long time. I'm very slow at it. Yeah, that's everyone, to be honest. Um, I don't think I expect not to make mistakes, but you can make less mistakes as you get closer to mastery. You can make less mistakes, and you can get a lot closer on your first guess. I still feel sometimes that I'm like not even in the fuck. Like I'm barely playing the same game. Glycerine. Please tell me why. Train. Ryan, when did you start watching? This stick. I think. Oh, and the side of this dress. Oh man, I bet you I can get keyboard shortcuts. Bum, bum, bum. Glycerine, glycerine. Bad moonlight again. See, dude. Glycerine. I went to this customer's house today, and he's like, he called me before, or I called him before, and I was like, he's like, oh, I just gotta drop my kid off. You can just go inside. Go da, 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 da. And so I went up to his house, and it was like this. I was standing on his like patio where he told me to meet him, and it was like this sick fucking view and this like nice house. And he comes rolling up, and I'm like, welcome to my house. I don't know. It was funnier, and I don't know. He thought it was funny. Is it there? Yes. Lost it. I'm done. I'm over today, I think. A little bit. Where's this one go to? Down to here? Nah. I don't think this one. Ooh, I think this is looking really good. Yeah, I do need thicker paint, I think, on here. But it can definitely just stay like this, too. Fuck. Oh, what else do I need to do that top of this? Where do I want to go to? Right there's good. Fuck, I think that's a pretty good start, dude. I think that's a good start. This is to make that way darker. Where are we at? 1 hour and 9 minutes. Perfect. Because I think I'm fucking. Oh no, I gotta fix her eye quickly. Northern Avenue. I don't know. Oh no, that needs to. Well, I mean, I can't do anything about that. So, oh, I did. Little Sire. Yeah, this one will be sick. I think. I think I'm done then for today, guys. I think I'm good. I think I got to a good spot. Well, actually, she needs to go. Oh fuck, that's. Oh no, that's actually like perfect. Maybe. Yeah, I think that's it for today. That's good. That's a good start. I gotta get rid of some of this shit. See you guys.